Hey, welcome everybody to the week 41 Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday program design review. We are suggesting the Rocky warm up this week because there is a Rocky type exercise in here. It's a boxer activity, it's a bob and weave. So why not start off with the Rocky warm up and just kind of theme your workout a little bit? Um, that warm up can be found on the main team page. If you have any questions about it, let me know. I find that people have a great time with it. It starts off with the right energy. People are like, "Yo, Adrian!" At the end, if you time it right, it's a good time. All right, so let's just go left to right here. The dumbbell double leg jackknives, core tight, one leg at a time. If people have lower back pain, right, that's an important aspect. Otherwise, you can be coming along, tapping their core, making sure it's engaged. You know your people, you know who you can do that with. Kettlebell alternating lunge with a row. So they're doing like that quick switch lunge and they're getting that row. So you can challenge both the weight and the pace on this. Then we have a ladder plyo where you're doing scissors. And then just like what you would in DECA, you're going to step up with a single leg laterally. So you could call this a cardio DECA practice. In fact, some people like me, they can't get a lot of running without it getting into their hip or back. Might want to do something like this for their cardio. Just doing a bunch of like EMOMs or something, to where you can do so many of those and rest a little bit, but getting good cardio. So you can call that cardio DECA practice. They're getting a good little shuffle and then they're up on the box, sidestepping. And you keep turning around with that as it shows in the video. So, and that way you're stepping up with a different leg each time. TRX squat with the face pull. I'll tell you this. I did not put it down here, but I'll throw it in here now. It's like a born to be wild. We have said almost since we first started doing this one, I don't know where it came to us from, probably TRX headquarters or something, but this TRX face pull is good for the upper back and it's good for the rear delts, but it's like wrapping on a bandana, right? So you could be like, get your motor running, right? People use different analogies. You're like getting serious. You're like Rambo wrapping on the bandana right now. But that is a good visual to remind the clients of where their hand should be. Okay. So challenge foot position and resistance. You can challenge the resistance with either a band around the person. We do that a lot. So then that way, we as a coach are very engaged as they're trying to row themselves in. Or we might give them manual resistance on their shoulders as they're coming up out of that squat, giving them a little bit more weight beyond just what their foot position is given to them. The sandbag swings, that's an interesting swing, where you got to keep flipping the sandbag or the surge or whatever you got. So it's power. A swing is power and it's pace. Then we get to that dumbbell squat, bob, and weave, which is why we might do that Rocky warm up. So the dumbbell squat, bob, and weave. Remember when we highlight things green, they might be technical enough or need your assistance in some way. So the sandbag swing, because of the way it flips back and forth, might be one. And teaching the squat, bob, and weave, where they're coming back and forth up out of that squat is a good place for you to be because, you want them to get the hang of it. You want them to get the rhythm. So you may use Rocky music and a mitt. The Rocky music during the demo, the mitt as you come around and kind of teach them, how they're bobbing and weaving. So challenge that range of motion. You'll definitely be challenging that if they're ducking your mitt. All right. Then the kettlebell squat thrust to deadlift. So challenge the weight and the pace. How many can they get with good form? Don't let them hurt their back. Ladder, plyo, icky, shuffle, box jumps. Challenging the pace on this one. The TRX ITY, which I call itty in the video. It's an itty exercise, but when I have the Y's out, sometimes I'm like, start that music on cue and pretend it's like the YMCA or something. Gets their attention. It makes them laugh. It makes them smile. Heck, I'll keep it playing during that first circuit of the workout. And then that way I'll see some of them still goofing around. I've seen people goofing around station to station once you get that going. But as a coach, my job in that one for form, because we are edutainers, that's entertainers and educators, but my job for form on this one is to make sure that the arm stays straight, that it's not a row and then stick them up, right? Sandbag arc press, challenge the weight on this one. You can see in the video that Maddie had a good weight and a live weight. There was a lot of shifting of that surge. So of course it was challenging her core back and forth, side to side. You may also want to consider adding a little squat for those that it's appropriate. So as the weight comes down, they come down and then they're back up with the weight. Just a little way to add something more to it. Okay. And dumbbell ground to overhead press. Cam points out in the video, good spine alignment. You'll challenge the weight. I like to play lightning sound effects, because we're like Thor with the hammer. That's a fun one. Kettlebell push-up, of course, you're challenging the range of motion. The ladder plyo, that's a lateral front to back hops, and then the cross over step up. So challenge that pace. TRX chest fly, challenging the foot position. Remember, we always like to teach when it's the TRX, no butt left behind, right? The teachers have a no child left behind act. Us trainers on the TRX, we have a no butt left behind act, right? So don't leave your butt behind there. All right. So let me highlight that in red, because things in red are meant for your additional entertainment, engagement, teaching. And then the sandbag skaters. So this is going to be a good balance challenge. And that's why I highlighted it green, so you can really kind of coach them how that landing on the opposite side and that they're bracing for that balance challenge. Cindy, you want to say hi to everybody that we're doing this?
Say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
We did a little program design review here. So
Started from
you guys,
now we're here. Oh, sorry, that was the song that was just playing out. It's in my head.
Oh, well, we'll know if you were watching this week. Let us know that you saw Cindy.
Yeah,
And
Cindy,
say hello back.
Let's go.
Let's go. Tub thumping just in time, because that was a great little finisher that JC came up with. But what I'll say about that is group karaoke and clapping. So, there's that opportunity where right before you get down, and you're in that plank position to get that clap, right? Or, well, it's actually, you get a lot of clapping right before you get knocked down, right before you get in that burpee. But when you're in the plank position, there's a little karaoke chorus. Take a whiskey drink, take a lager drink, take a cider drink. Sings the songs that remind him of the good times, songs that remind him of the best times. So then Danny Boy and your ISO squat. Fun little group karaoke, lots of clapping, good entertainment. Turn your lights down, have a good time. All right, everybody. There it is, your week 41, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday program design review.